Nobody will ever give a fuck about your music career as much as you do. You might get your fair weather friends that come along and say, yo, bro, you're going to make it. You might get those people that come around like, yeah, and all that yes men shit. But nobody is ever going to give a fuck about your music career as much as you give a fuck about your music career. Why? We've all got our problems, we've all got our dreams, we've all got our ambitions, we've all got these things we want to do with our lives. Now, while we may appreciate and respect what you do, we're not going to base our lives around fighting for you, right? And just think about who are you fighting for right now? It's different with family and really close things, but we're talking about fan bases and audiences. They're not going to fight for you to be on, right? But there's a little way that you can reverse this. There's a little way where you can change this around, and it involves not going so hard for your music career as you go for your audience, right? And I've seen so many artists online, like, you know, all these people you watch, like the mainstream heads, the ones that are on the radio, getting the radio play, they're out there, you know, mainstream. They're the ones that get put on the main platforms, the breakfast clubs and all that stuff, man. Like, they don't have ownership. And while you may think they're rich, like, I know online artists, right? Online artists and producers that are out there buying fucking Lamborghinis with cash. You know what I'm saying? Out there in these big houses paying with cash. These mainstream artists and that, unless you're looking at those ones that are, you know, top tier, ain't really raking in money like that. They're owned by someone. They're owned. But that's another topic entirely. I just want you to bear that in mind. Because the people that I'm talking about online that are making this big money and making these big moves, and they don't even show up on the radar. Like, you may have never heard of them in your life, but they could buy your favorite rapper. They could buy their life just off the people they're working on social media. And the way that they do it, the way that I've seen them do it, is by giving a fuck about the problems that their audience is going through. And a lot of them are picking a topic. I've seen people do it with mental health. So everything on their social media is all in support of mental health and things of that nature, that's helping to build their audience up and helping their audience with their problems. And then their audience wants to give back. So they will fight for them. They will share their stuff. They will take part in their competitions. They will shout them out. They will recommend them to a friend, because this artist has taken their own goal and used it to inspire and enlighten and shed light on the difficulties in their life. So this artist is solving their problems. Now, the problem that the artist has is they need that bigger platform, they need that bigger voice. Now they've got all these people that they've helped and that appreciate them and genuinely love them for what they've done for them, that are putting them up on that platform. And because it's based around a theme, so I've seen people do it with mental health, I've seen people do it with recovering from addiction, I've seen people do it with poverty, I've seen people do it with things like, you know, that LGBT kind of stuff. Like, they've made that the mission, right? Is inspiring and enlightening and improving the situations of their audience, and then their audience repays them by giving them that platform to speak, by sharing, engaging, buying, etc., etc. People don't give a fuck about your music career unless you operate in a way like that. And don't be fooled by the perception that because it's marketing that's put in front of you, that these big names are the ones that are making the money, the ones who are successful in this music shit, because they're just pulled by strings, bro. You've got to own it. You've got to be in charge of it, and you need that audience that you're constantly building up. That's where you're going to get the money. That's where you're going to get people to give a fuck about you. That's where all this shit's going to happen for you. So hopefully this video helps. If it does, please share. And listen, someone commented on my video, oh shit, my elbow. Someone commented on my video the other day. I was giving out free shit. And they said they weren't going to share my video because they don't want anybody else to have these tips. Like, you don't be a hypocrite like that, right? And I'm not ranting and raving. I just want to explain something to you. How can you sit there and let me give you all these tips and advice? You know, these are things that I could keep secret and charge people for. You know, I do charge people for certain things, but I do give a lot of free shit out. But it's okay for me to give out free shit and for you to benefit off that, but you'll thank me for doing what I do. You'll say you love what I do and how much I've helped you change your life or whatever, and then you'll tell me, oh, I would share it, but I don't want anyone else to know where I'm getting my information from. You suck. You don't understand these videos at all, do you? If that's your attitude on it, you really don't understand these videos. But I don't want to turn this into a negative video. Apply what I've told you in this video. Pick an issue, pick a topic, pick something and enlighten and help people within that. And the rest is going to happen for you. So please do share. Don't be a bitch ass mother sucker like these people. This is like the 4th, 5th time people have told me this shit, man, that I would share it, but I don't want to. That's lame, bro. That's lame as fuck. But hope you enjoyed the video. I'll wrap this video up eventually. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good shit. Don't get mad, get motivated.